Are you... You have come! The new guest of Sandstone Villa. Thank the gods you've arrived. I'm Cordan Passant, a scrivener of the Domus, and I have need of your help to solve a rather delicate situation. Gnomish society is led by few, who rely on the efforts of many. Here in the walls, we work, so that they are free to lead us more effectively. Gnomish society is led by... The Templars exemplify what's great about our people. Wisdom, ingenuity, bravery, and justice. The gnomes do not acknowledge war as an acceptable circumstance. We cannot condone either side until a peace is reached. The benefits either side may gain from such conflict are short-term when compared to the decades of rebuilding and fortifying that such a war will necessitate. The gnomes do not acknowledge war as an acceptable circumstance. We cannot condone the benefits either side may gain from such conflict are short-term when compared to the decades of rebuilding. The Domus Politica handles all of the documentation that's needed to support the Templar diplomacy. I've been a scrivener in the Domus for over 10 years. I'm often called upon to compose official correspondence and letters of a diplomatic nature. Many of us come far from our homeland for the opportunity of success. A new city opens up societal ranks. I was asked to write a letter of contingency. Should things for the Alpha turn dire, it would establish a known peace between Edessa and the Tuatha armies. It was never meant to be sent, only prepared, but was accidentally taken by the courier. It must be recovered. Ah, yes. There was a tad of artistic license that I took when I needed your attention by any means. I apologize for the deceit, but I assure you my business is... I was the one that processed the paperwork which established your... I know who put you there, and that's why I left that letter. You are not constrained by Gnomish protocol. I cannot complete this task myself. It would not only cost my reputation, but the reputation of the gnome that ordered I write that letter. I am bound to preserve her. You need to find the courier. It was a trap. She said she was making her way to Rathir, but she might have stopped in the travelers' camp on Apotir. It was sent to Rathir via... Fair enough.
If you're here for trade, then go to the market or the Arcadium. Otherwise... If you're here for trade, then go to the market or the...
If you're here for trade, then go to the market or the Arcadium. Otherwise, just don't...
I hope the villa is everything I heard it was. It's a great honor to be in a... Farewell!
No good will come of visiting the hospitality.
day.
No good will come of visiting the hospitalis quarters. The man that lives here knows nothing. No good will come of visiting the hospitalis quarters.
I hear that Templar Montanel will train any willing students in the art of persuasion.
Speak to Eric Porth if you're looking to improve your discipline.
Oh well, let's go.
We gnomes have allowed long legs. Yes.
You look like you have some free time on your hands. Care to earn a bit of coin? We process all the data from experiments both housed internally and externally. Once compiled, we send it on to the Basilica Nostra. It is truly a wondrous place. The work I've been able to accomplish that they've sponsored, truly marvelous. I'm responsible for going through vast amounts of experiment results and distilling them into concise data. With that, the Basilica Nostra can qualify our findings. Uncatalogued tomes are stored and protected in warded containers. All I need you to do is go to each container and dispel the ward on it. I'll pay you for each one you manage to dispel. Excellent. I'll have some brought up. They'll be in the upstairs. You can find them upstairs. A pleasure.
What? Interesting. Taller than I would have thought. But still, you are the guest at Sandstone Villa, correct? Otherwise, I'll have to look elsewhere. If you aren't enjoying the sights of the walls, then have you seen the Arcadium? Or the markets? There might be more of interest to you there. The grand proving ground of knowledge. Here, a researcher can make a claim, experiment with it, and follow its results all the way to... I've been a researcher in Edessa for so many years, I forgot when I began. It coincided with the start of my study, on the rise of magic. Whispers have spread through town about the work done there. The work that involved a certain someone in present company. This experiment will conclude a decade's worth of study. It is to observe kinetic mana aggregation. I've collected a number of wild specimens from these lands at great expense. I wish you to fight them while I observe. There are two reasons. First, you're not at the Hospitalis quarters, which means I can legally use you. Second, you were present at Alistar. Don't deny it. Very good, very good. I'd like to get started immediately. Please meet me in my laboratory. This is a city built on principles. It is the gnomish ideal. Our plans, followed diligently by many workers, a private area for you to find. When it is concluded, I promise that the rewards will be worthwhile. So long!
Heard that Apathy is still a mess of bandit gangs.
What? Speak to Eric Porth if you're looking to improve your dispelling ability.
Man.
I hope you will consider the Arcadium.
I've heard that you are the guest staying at Sandstone.
Damn bloody fool thing, Lauren. Oh, did not see you there, stranger.
We conduct experiments within and without the city, as well as aggregate the information.
I've given my life to interpreting the results from our experiments and learning how it can be used by the Basilica Nostra. It is by far the most important location in the Phalanx. It houses the summation of gnomish knowledge. What? What the devil are you talking about? Just about the only possession I had that was wholly my own. Isn't even mine any... Oh, now why am I telling you this? Leave me. Friendly? Yes. It has been too long since I've had a friendly, decent person to converse with. Well, I never had this master's pick, but I did have a strangely unopenable jewelry box. Now it's rotting in the armory, and all because they think I'm in league with someone they don't support. Ah, very well.
Man, I suppose that will be.
Have you done all the work you've wanted to? I see. I'll pay you for the containers you dispelled. Speak with me again. Good. You can find them in the same place. A pleasure.
Yes?
Have you done all the work you've wanted to? A pleasure. Have you done all the work? I see. I'll pay you for the containers. I'm never going to get these blasted containers. A pleasure.
Hospitalis quarters, grand versus. I haven't been there. Trail. Villa, yes, I've been there. Laboratories.
Yeah, I hear that. What? The Basilica Nostra. Welcome. Well met. Have you need to practice your sword arm? We are the militant arm of Gnomish society. We ensure that there is order, obedience, and I am the captain of this garrison, and I oversee the training of new recruits. Be sure to keep the peace. When we first discovered this crater, we found it suitable to protect our great... It's a common training amongst the guard. Those seeking to improve their skills, excellent. You can find a sparring room in the garrison. Go there and hone your skill. The arena is in the basement of the garrison. There's a door nearby. Die, villain! Yes, we gnomes have a... The Basilica Nostra is the home of Odessa. If you're here, I hear that Templar... We gnomes have allowed long legs. Keep the peace while in the city. You don't need any more long legs cluttering up. for trade, then go to the market. If you're here for trade, then go to the market. What? The Basilica Nostra is the home of Edessa's greatest thinking mind. What? We gnomes have allowed long legs. No good will come of visiting the hospitality. Here knows nothing but trouble. No offense.
Oh well.
Welcome to the garrison. Be careful if you're going to enter the line. We gnomes have allowed The Basilica Nostra is the home of Edessa's greatest thinking mind. We gnomes have allowed long legs free walk of our city by our generosity. You there! Halt! Don't let me... You there! Halt! Don't let me... You there! Halt! Don't let me... You there! Halt! Don't let me...
Oh, fuck it. I looted everything I wanted to.
What?
With the blacksmithing ring straight through.
Yes. What?
You again. What now? Getting out of that cage was the worst thing that ever happened to me.
The mine has been...
You have... Oh, don't mind my specimens. I can assure you that they are heavily sedated. I've amassed quite the menagerie. I would... Their sedatives should wear off presently. Now, so long. Well, that's grand, isn't it? I can't... You did very well out there. Please, take these potions to heal... So long.
Enter at your own risk.
Leave me alone.
What?
Happy to see another face in Sun Camp. Want to do? Folks from all walks come to join the travelers. Beggars, highwaymen, thieves. As far as the traveler camps go, Sun's the largest. They say that Arjun founded it over 60 years ago. The city's the jewel of Detir, so the gnomes say. A lot of bustle and trade going. The woman runs this camp like a damn army. Keeps the coin coming in at any rate. Arjun thanks the Hierophant. For that. Oh, so long.
Well, I seem to have attracted a guest. We don't deal in swords and wars or magic. Clever Surely you're joking. The Hierophant uses prophecy to see what we must steal and steers our hands. Without that, we would be blind. Sun Camp is built around trade. Arjun started it before Odessa was built, and she keeps her tinker's hand.
Come now, you don't expect me to have actually read the thing.
Arjun is the leader and founder of Sun Camp. She must be one of the oldest.
Oh, that would be the squeaky little gnome from Odessa. Smelled like that. I was hired to take the note from him. Sure as rain. A gnomish scholar named Arancourt hired me to That's where you can find that letter if you're looking. And I can even give you Arancourt's orders as proof. I suppose you're right. If you care so much about the little rag, I can part ways with it. It's in the quarry. It's all written in those orders I get. Good.
Oh god.
Sir?
Nice to see a bit of foot traffic by my old stall. Music to my ears. Farewell.
You return, box and all. Boxes are for opening, young thief. But still, this task can be held complete. Except it is not. There is no way into this box nor its contents. This note mentions Guyon Stebik. He's with Motus Mining. Break into his laboratory, find this Aravis. From what I'm able to surmise, the pick was confiscated. Guyon seems to have some means at his disposal which Aloran thought. Break into Guyon's lab and you can use the device to free the pick from the box. In the Hierophant's be gone.
Can I help you?
There is something curious at work here. The Hierophant predicted that you would steal the Master's pick, and you come back with this. I've hated Arcia for years. Always speaking truth, always. But this job, this failure, is a fact. Never mind that. There is a more pressing matter at hand. The Hierophant has another task for you. You must pray at the Hierophant shrine in camp. Be gone.
Hey there.
And lastly, you arrive. There is something hesitant in your step, I see. I have learned that an enemy of the Travelers is soon to meet his end. Mon Cointaker has been sentenced to execution. His is a sordid life, and his will be a fitting death. He was a cutthroat. He left my flock when we would not serve his gruesome tastes. And with his bloody ways, he amassed a great fortune. It would be, if he was not a monster and a cutthroat. But despite this, Mon has amassed a sizable hoard. He has cost the Travelers dearly many times. He is being held in Convict's Cavern in Apatir. He will give you the key to his...
I hear the gnomes are interested in
Well, Looks like one of Arjean's blew in here. But Mon won't do that. Though it sounds a bit of fun. You are a traveler, aren't you? Suppose Sun Camp came. I can't believe I ever walked with you cowards. Can take a man's livelihood, but not his life, eh? Oh, come now. Maybe I did slit some throats. They'll still remember me as the richest son of a bitch in Apotir, who laughed in the Hierophant's fate. Rats in the desert fighting over my table scraps. Only now they have a shot at the whole feast. More likable than you spy. Well, they've welded my door shut until I reach the gallows, so it's yours. But this, I gave the other pieces to the Zungars and the Dark. This is what you scabs get for picking at Mon's bones. Claim my gold if you dare. Arjean can hold my debt full. Ah, my old stomping grounds. Would that I could see it now. It's hidden in Snaketail Grotto. Good hunting.
Hello.
Looks like Mon managed to pull a fast one on pretty much everyone. You know, I remember a time when the Hierophant couldn't be faulted, couldn't be fallible. Guess that's just sand in the desert breeze, Dove. I've found the missives of Sable, and how to get them. The Hierophant's power is clearly waning, and I chose this path because of vengeance. I was wrong. It's the future of the amongst travelers was the best place to be before this Hierophant led us astray. Well, it's the giant ornately carved star. The gnomes built a warren into that crater, and a secret one at that. We're close, Dove. We'll be ridding the travelers of that problem soon enough. Right after you, with a proper bit of skill. You're going, seems to be where the gnomes hide what they don't want found, missives included. I've arranged for Phasma to, he knows as much as I've told him. I'd have shown you the place myself, but after Phasma's got a good head on his shoulders. He'll help you just fine. These are gnomes we're dealing with, Dove. Forget, I suspect something to be in those missives that means a now go. When you've got it, I'll be waiting for you with some friends, and I ain't exactly what you call literate, Dove. But all our fortunes lie with that tome. Yours, mine. I need you to do the impossible. Break into the... Lucky for us, you thwart death at every turn. Well, most turns, if I hear things right. Meet Phasma in the Livrarium. He'll tell you to get on with you.
Another?
What?
You found the letter. But why would Scholar Ehrencourt want it to... it is above my station to question her. But there is a... She can be found in the Isles. Probably in the Basilica Nostra. She needs to be Fair enough.
What is it?
You want something? All I've got to my name's my father's trousers and a bad hangover. Yeah. You want something? Ain't good at much. But I don't need to be noticed at the Sandstone Villa, from what I hear. Used to do a tour or two as an archer with some mercenaries. They turned to banditry, and I hear you helped start cleaning it up. I'm sure things used to be better here. Now Apatier's looking like the better option, thanks to you. I heard... yeah.
Always happy to see a new face. Been some time since... So long. Back again? Can't say that I've much to offer you, but I'm always happy to talk. Odessa is different from Rathir. Everything about this city is planned, all its details already... Most don't want to live here, but we Wiles have been refugees since the Tuatha first attacked. I know how to make a door open when it doesn't want to, if that's what you're asking. Pretty useful. I came to Odessa with my brother Harrit and my sister Gwenfir. We were only children when we had to flee the fire. Wretched curs, all of them. If it weren't for my sip... So long.
I see. Oh! It's been a while since someone actually came up to talk with Harrit. If you've means, the city's a nice enough place to be. Markets and the Arcadium have all the... It's nicer than the Hospitalis quarters, that's for sure. When I buy... Yes, I'm brother to Nerrit and Gwenfir. Keep my head down. Used to be rather nice, actually. Proper quarters for the workers of the city. Now, Reddle... Right.
Yeah?
There's work to do. Always work that's needed in this damn city. Fingers feel like back to work.
Were I the one given a free villa, I might want to take a look at the arcade. Right.
Aye? Yeah? We've no clean mugs and no clean beds. There's no tavern business running today. Nice to have a peaceful place in this desert. Got bandits raising hell in Apatir, Jotun in Menethir, and just great... Half of the poor folks in this place can't wipe their own asses after a day of work. My swill's the only thing that keeps them smiling half the time. The rat's den of Odessa, if ever there were one. Few joys we outsiders can afford, so I keep the swill good.
They don't like us going down and...
Heard that Feria...
Heard the Arcadium has wall... The market's a fair... Nerrit Wild. Heard the Arcadium has walls of books for sale. And a gem trap.
Riddlemain is the one that runs the quarters.
Well, there is much work left to be done to the Isles, but I can assure you that one day, Odessa will shine brighter than the sun. The Templars are the leaders of the Gnomish people. We are many, and sometimes at odds. But I sponsor many of the scholars of physiology and humoral applications in the Basilica Nostra. With all that's happening, the art of rhetoric is essential for any Templar to master. And of course, I excel at it more than anyone. But such knowledge is better shared, agreed? This city will be a beacon to all of the other races, to let them know of our artistry, our resilience, and our mastery of knowledge and magic. Be well.
You have the hair on. This here's Riddlemain's office. He runs the... Well, don't suppose I'm speaking to the new guest of the set. I suppose you've come to the quarters to slum it, eh? Or are you in... Let's just say I had my ear to the ground and learned that someone I knew a thing or two about keeping coins. Didn't take long for me to earn more than any of these poor sods could hope. Gnomes didn't like. The gnomes gave us the quarters and told us it was this or the wastes, so we had to make it work. The gnomes built this place for their achievements. Don't mistake that. If you're valuable to them, you're in. And if you're not, you're out of luck. We're in a curious position here. The gnomes are obliged to help us, so they shove us in here. Better than the wastes, but not by much. And if we try to improve, we need someone who can stand up for us without getting us evicted. And who isn't afraid of... Well, it's not all legal. There's petitions to destroy some contraband in the armory, and one to smuggle... But there's also one to get the merchants in the Arcadium to share their profits. That's more... I think that might be an order. Here's an advance for your help. You'll get the rest. You can find the petitions board in the quarters. Answer 2 of them, and I'll hold the job complete. Ablier can tell you more about the tasks, and will reward you for doing each one. There's a board in the quarters where the Ablier keeps the board. So long.
do have my hair on Reddle's.
This here's Reddle Main's office. He runs the Hospitalis quarters.
Oh.
Yes?
Oh.
Haven't seen you around. New to the quarter? Been sick so long I haven't seen anyone. We had to start a new life for ourselves here. But soon after we arrived, lost everything in that war. Lost our parents, our farm. All I have left is my sister, just another refugee of this horrible war. Ara and I were the only ones from my village. I'm just happy that for once in our lives, Ara and I no longer have to keep running. There's a place for us to wait, to rest.
Oh.
Very well.
Oh.
Hello? The guest of Sandstone Villa, I presume. These gnomes do like to believe that everyone ignores their whispers. I've been a lot of things in my life. Farmer, warrior, scholar. I've done... These are where we labourers may keep after ourselves when not working. Part home, part... And I thought only the Fae were capable of taming Datia's wilds. Seems they're not a good day.
Let me grab a drink. Let me see, dude. No? Okay, never mind.
So the scriptures of Mitharu have been handed to us. I too have been asked by Reddle to hand these words. Riddlemain has much, but he understands that he cannot enact the change that could help us. Without Mitharu is the great order of the world, who grants purpose and structure to all life. Mitharu and Riddlemain guide my work. The gnomes do not keep the faith of Mitharu. That much is enough for me. It is one of sorts. It is a board of petitions made by those of the Hospitalis quarters. I keep it for the good of this place. Be pious.
Did I talk to her?
Aye? Well, it'd be a coin if you were looking for a mug of ale. But a rat ran off with the damn good.
Oh boy. Result is okay. I've talked to everyone.
Yeah? What?
Got the forge hot, stranger. If you need repair work, aye? And I suppose you're here to preach the virtues of helping my lazy neighbours. I was like them once. And I managed to become a respectable merchant. All right, then.
Yes?
Plenty of shops in Odessa, but none as good as mine. Don't rightly got one type of stock here. I tend to sell all manner of things you might... Came here with my father more than a few years back. Poor Dad died a few years ago. And I just took up the business when he did. Weren't raised here, but it's home well enough. But the only place in Detir... It doesn't feel like the wind will blow it away. Share them with who? With... Oh, I see. It's not enough that I scrape out something for myself. You mean it, don't you? You actually care about them. Fine, please, come by again.
Got the forge hot, stranger, aye? And I suppose you're here to preach... Aye, I know how this works. I don't give over the money and I won't get... Well, the difference will come out of your wallet in the end. I'm raising my prices, and only for you. All right, then.
Blessings, please.
I have reagents, potions, and recipes for sale. I knew better than to think my prosperity would go unnoticed. Generosity is not something seen that often here. If not in my neighbors, I'll be here. Yes?
Need some...
What?
What the hell are you doing here? If you're going to stand out there, half-men bastards. They'll look for any reason to throw one of us up. Just another Burke trying to scratch a living in this desert sand. But it's easier to survive out there than in this blasted city. I only stole a loaf of bread, and for that I'm sorry. But I've been in here for weeks. The gnomes like to think their city shouldn't need jails, but they'll use any excuse to throw one of us quarterlings in here.
Bet it's a lovely city to be in for a gnome. For outsiders, it's a place of burden. They make it really. I've been in here so... This means a lot to me. Thanks, mate. Get going.
What? If you're here for trade, then go to the market. If you're here for trade, then go to the market. Yes?
That's you, chat?
What? I'm very... Fair enough. What? I'm very... She can be found in the eye. Fair enough.
What? Yes? You don't belong in here. You there! Halt! Don't let me... What?
You want something? All I've got to my name's my father's trousers and a bad hangover. Yeah.
So the scriptures of Mitharu have... Esclad Tyna is a troubled man, but many are those who need Indeed, Mitharu smiles on a few. Though the gnomes are capable of greatness, Mitharu does not smile on those that be pious.
Yes? Have you been to the wilds? I hear the desert is such a... just another refugee of... Very well. Yes?
So, looks like you've done your share of take this coin. You've earned it. Now, I don't... So long. Greetings.
What? No good will come of it.
Well, look at you! Don't seem to be quite as... You might be perfect. Listen, stranger, would you like to earn a bit of coin? Lost? The Basilica Nostra is home to Odessa's scholars. The Forum is this... The Consistorium is... well, the scholars are the most educated gnomes. The Livrarium is our storehouse of knowledge. The works of many... Even in its unfinished state, the Forum is a perfection of architecture. The Basilica is where the scholars of Odessa reside. Not many assistants there besides me, but every now and then the scholars take an assistant from the laboratories in the walls to the Basilica. Right now, I don't know all the details of... I know that Scholar Naren was involved in linguistics. It's safe to say Scholar Naren has quarters in the Basilica Nostra. Speak with... I hear the praetor...
If you're here for trade, keep the peace.
Blessing. The Forum is the democratic...
The Forum is that the Librarium was the first building raised in...
You wish the Librarium was the Forum is the democratic center of our society.
You wish to speak?
If you're here for trade, then...
No worries.
You put up some...
Heard that Aperture is still massive bandit gangs.
No good will come of visiting the Hospitalis quarters.
Fancy a chat. We put up petitions on a board in the Hospitalis quarters with a hope...
Hello there.
They're saying it's going to be...
I hear that Templar Montanel will trade
What now?
Hello there.
We gnomes have allowed long legs.
Blessings to you.
Who's there?
If you're here for trade, then go to the market. Keep the peace while it...
The latest Another traitors fight very that clearly states that the evidence actually supports the...
Heard that Aperture is still a mess. Heard the Arcadium has walls of books.
Blessings to you. The Librarium was the first building raised in Odessa. It's home to the vast wealth of knowledge of art.
If you're here for trade, then go to the market.
The Librarium was the The Forum is the democratic center of our society. Though the Templars lead... All gnomes are allowed to speak their mind.
If you're here for trade, then go to the market.
They're saying it's going to be another 3 months.
The Forum is the democratic center.
of our society.
The Basilica Nostra is the home of Edessa. His greatest thinking minds. Many
You wish to speak?
Blessings to you.
Well, when I sent Ordern to recruit subjects, I didn't think I'd find one quite as tall as yourself. But he has done well. In fact, I'd say you make the perfect test case for my newest work. Not all the scholars are dedicated to academia. Some, like Ailey Ehrencourt, are put on bureaucratic duties between projects. It's not... I've specialized in the study of languages and discourse. Of course, the Basilica sees no end of political applications for my research, so I'm happy to be well funded. The Basilica is currently funding more remote experiments than ever before. Why would they do so much work externally? In so many words, yes, I'm developing a potion but it requires calibration. Currently, the potion... I will administer a new formula. The spells in my lab shall localize the... Yes. Now, yes. If you can understand what I am saying, please tell me my name. Well, on to the next question. Tell me, where can I find the Court of Summer? This is rather remarkable progress. Now, I am not quite as versed in the language. There is an army of Fae named the Tuatha. Tell me, where are... Well, that was less successful. I'm happy to have had your help with this. Yes. Yes, I don't know who sent you, but I'm not looking for unsolicited... Yes.
Well, the guest of Sandstone Villa. Aside from a few interactions with the laborers, my colleagues are always at the forefront of research. I must stay at my... I got my start doing vivisections in the laboratories. I showed enough knowledge of humoral balance and physiology. It is where the greatest minds of the gnomes, the scholars, can detect... The city has no parallel, and it's only half built. I can't even conceive of all the... Very well.
Be quick. Keep the peace, stranger. Very well. I oversee the Praetorians in the Isles. Edessa is a coveted prize. We've turned a barren stretch of desert into an oasis. I am the leader of the Praetorian Watch within the Isles. Me and my guards ensure that nothing... We are the backbone of gnomish society. Very well.
Blessings to you.
Keep the peace while in the city. Don't need any more long legs. Clean up the prison.
The librarium was the first built to raise.
The Grand Bursar will invest money for its clients.
We have been asked to make all efforts to help you...
They're saying it's going to be another 3 months until the forum is complete.
The librarium holds a wealth. I have heard that someone was helping my... While I applaud your diligence in tracking this to me, I'm sad to say that Cordon's error is grievous. He will be punished for losing the letter. While my background lies in the study of magical acuity contextualized by race, somehow I ended up being a Basilica liaison to the Domus concerning Fae and Alfar. It is the product of centuries of learning. Here we distill the experiences of our race into axioms, knowledge that future scholars first found this crater, brimming with strange. That is a half-truth. I requested the letter of accord. The Templars have reached a tentative quorum regarding our stance in the war, but a Templar must be obeyed. But what can be done when they give conflicting orders? So I had the letter written, and Corden... Damn it all. I knew that dirty travel... I will not allow you the privilege of extorting me. I would be very careful if I were you. You are known to the Templars, and it was never... I see.
A librarium holds a wealth of knowledge.
What? Speak to Eric.
I hope you...
Damn it all, Esclad. Why'd the fool have to get himself locked up? Yes,
Need something?
off with you.
Well, it seems you're not here for work, based on how the gnome... Best tread softly, stranger. These are the gnomes' prized grounds. They barely let... I lead the construction efforts in the Isles. The gnomes draw up the plan. Most humans and Alpha feel like there's no opportunity here, but some... Be seeing you.
Yes? Speak to Eric. Keep the peace while it...
It's you. Glad you decided to show. Can't say, but let's be quick-like about this. Before you go into the vault, I've got to run you down on what's been a bit since we've crossed paths, hasn't it? Well, after I got free of that, ain't been some lily liver after what happened at Rithen. I'm stronger now, faster, better thief than I ever could have. They say this place is the bright center of knowledge, but let's do this.
If you're here for trade, then go to the market.
We have been asked to make...
I hope you will consider the Arcadium.
I hope you will consider...
Have you visited the market? There's always trade done for those that need to go back out to the desert.
Enjoying a tour of our great city. It is beautiful. The Forum is a place for all gnomes, where we Templars are humbled by the peoples. We are the principals of Edessa, so to speak. With our hands and voices, we guide our brethren and neighbours. I oversee much of our economic relations with other powers. I must get back there soon. I don't spend nearly as much time. Perhaps the greatest house of learning in all of the Phalanx. It was born during the early years of the travel far. They're saying
the librarium holds a wealth of knowledge for any that wish to walk.
We've been asked to make all...
The Basilica Nostra is the home of Edessa's greatest thinking mind. Speak to Eric,
stranger.
You're looking to improve your dispelling ability. We We gnomes have allowed long legs.
We have been asked to make all efforts to help you.
You wish to speak? The Grand Bursars will invest money.
Back again? Reckon you've read it enough. Grim learned that the gnomes enchanted the missives of the Trilgaren came up with a solution. The shroud. Now, are you ready? This is a one-way. Once you're in, you'll have to find your own way out. Some old book. Don't look at me for what's in it. The value that those cursed scullions place in the missives is what can... I don't know if Trilgaren made the bloody thing or stole. Place an object under the shroud and all the world forgets it existed. Seems useless, eh? But in the right moment, through this floor grate here, you'll have to do it. And be careful. There might be pint pots, but these no... Right, you better go. Let's do this.
What? What?
Well, you are welcome to walk the aisles, Very well.
I hear the Templar mon-
No worries, William.
Speak to Eric Port. If you're here for trade,
Have half a coin for Ara. Sirius isn't feeling well enough to work. The quarters have two kinds of folk. Those that work the scaffolds. The gnomes got quite a jewel, this city. And they aren't looking to get our grubby handprints on it. Isn't anything special to me. What Mum and Dad always told me at any rate. But I keep... Finally.
Fancy some chat? I could use... Back to work.
Heard that Apatir is still a mess.
what? Keep the peace while in the city. Don't need any more long legs cluttering up.
Greetings. I hope you will consider the Arcadian.
Yes?
Been to the Domus Politica? Be seeing you?
Yes. Keep the peace while in the city. Yes?
What?
Surrender!
Let me cheat this, man.
You there! Halt! Don't let me catch. You're not going anywhere! Keep the peace while in the city. Don't need any more long What?
Og.
Aye?
Glad to see you made it out in one piece, book and all. Now that you're here, Grim can finally clue us into this. I don't know if Krilgarin made the bloody thing or stole it. Place an object under the shroud and all the world forgets it existed. Seems it. Let's do this.
It is good to see you. You have recovered Grim's book? Then the Shroud of Omission was of you. You have lived enough of our ways to understand where is the freedom in acquiescing to another's will. We profit from the Hierophant's wisdom, but I am far from its woods, and I miss it. It is a piece that I was to steal when I came to the Travelers. A rare cloth. I admit, I am not well acquainted to this human. Still, he engenders trust and respect. I do not know the value of the book itself. Only that Grim values. I've come to lend what aid to Grim's fight that I can. May the wind... Be at your back.
What's needed?
The missives of Sable. I'd like to see what the time has come. While you did this, I finally learned who the Hierophant is. We're taking her down, Dove. All of us. One last... I know now. I've had my suspicion. I've told Argine that I know her secret. While we're there, you're going to plant the missives on Argine, and the gnomes will have her in chains. Argine tried to hand me to the gnomes for stealing the missives of Sable. She tried to do the same to you and Phasma. I found the missives of Sable and found the Hierophant's identity. Now, we'll frame her for the crime. The meeting with Argine's affront. Well, where we're going is the Hierophant's lair. It's likely got some enchantment. Meanwhile, Phasma will lead the gnomes to the ruins. You plant the missives on Argine, and the gnomes will take her away. Phasma's got the tricky part. That way, once you plant the missives on Argine, the gnomes will move. Krilgarin will be your support. The Fae have many powers and sensitive. I doubt Argine would invite me without having some form of security. Krilgarin will help you get past them. I'm the bait. I told with luck, I'll have her gaze long enough to let you. Good. To keep the element of surprise, you'll be using a secret. Once you're in, meet with Krilgarin. Now, we've got to move. Do your part. It seems that the Hierophant it's a monument to her abuses, her power. We'll topple that.
Yeah?
We need to make our own ways.
Yeah? What?
You won't believe this. I never thought in my wildest years. I only hoped to... Of course. The order to set you in Sandstone Villa came from... If you wish to converse with her, you should go quickly. No one knows how long a Templar... Fair enough.
Keep the peace while in the city. What? Yes?
Bloody chest.
Ah, there's a library to visit up here.
Yes? Wonderful bumping into you again. But goodbye.
Yes. Bloody chest.
Yes? Yes? What? Keep your hands to yourself. The Basilica Nostra is the home of Edessa. Don't tarry here. Keep your hands to yourself. What? The Basilica Nostra is the home of Edessa. Yes.
Hello? Lot of traffic going. Be seeing you.
Eric Porth. What? Keep the peace while in the city. What?
Well, look at you.
What? Yes?
You wish to speak?
Blessings to you.
What? Yes? 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 Yes?
Yes?
What?
If you need anything before you head back, please come by again.
Greetings.
What?
The same from Odessa every day. They want the minerals. I don't hold a grudge against the man. We say, pardon? Oh, I see. Oh, good day.
Another?
What?
Good tidings.
Well, I'm happy to learn that the Hollowlands branch is successful. Fine.
Hi.
At last, I can speak with Grimm's fateless ally with my true voice. And you're meaningless. These ruins are full of travelers faithful to the Hierophant, who will kill any and all who intrude. This ends now. My powers may fluctuate around you, but they are not robbed of me. I could see enough of I tried to end your life once. I underestimated you clearly. Frame Grimm for stealing the missives of Sable. You are not but a tool to him since he first approached. I suppose you believed it to be mere coincidence that it was. Grimm is crude and cruel, but with a bestial cleverness. He planned this rebellion long before own stand. He only waited until the perfect weapon to fight me. Yes, yours is a fate I cannot read. I thought you were an aberration, but I'm coming to believe that you are instead. Nature might cast us as opposites, as foes. But I believe together we might lead the travelers to a golden age. So you claim. But I can see think on my offer and take this. It is a key to the wings of the Hierophant's court. Grimm will be in the East Wing, remember that. Grimm...
What is this?
Be gone.
Fuck, dude. 1903, okay. Oh, she did try to have me killed.
At last, I can speak with Grimm's. These ruins are full of travelers faithful to the Hierophant, who will... My powers may fluctuate. I tried frame Grimm for stealing the missives. I suppose you believe Grimm is... He planned this rebellion long before... Yes, I thought you were an aberration. But nature might cast us as opposites, as foes. I believe together we might lead the travelers to a golden age. So you claim. Think on my offer and take this. Grimm will be in the East Wing. Be gone. I see you.
Oh, I was not supposed to come this way. Fuck, man.
At last, these ruins are full of travelers. I tried frame Grimm for stealing the missives of Sable. He planned this rebellion long. Yeah, nature might cast us as. So you think of Grimm. At last. These ruins are full of travelers. Fate I'd frame Grim for stealing. He planned this rebellion. Yeah, nature might cast us as opposites, so think Grim would be gone. I see you.
What is this?
Farewell.
Fuck. It's a thief's bug.
At last. These ruins are full of travelers. Faith, I frame Grim for stealing the missile. So you think on my Grim will be in the.
Ah, I see. It's that bug. Okay.
You have come. There appears to be many guards loyal to the Hierophant, but they are not insurmountable with a quiet pace. She has contacted you? Grim believed he had her fooled, but her skills are greater than we ever thought. But so is her hubris. That key she gave you can be... But to reach her, you will need to bypass a strange trap. One that watches the way with eyes There's a magic sentry that watches over the path to the... But you can blind it. Extinguish the torches lie in its gaze, so the only way to snuff them is with a bag of winds, which the guards carry. Use it before entering though it is magical in nature. There is an item on a nearby guard that would be of use. A bag of winds. Long it has been known that there were Arathi artifacts in Sun Camp, but I did not suspect a There's a magic sentry that watches over the path to the court, but you can blind it. Extinguish the torches lie in its gaze, so the only may the road rise to meet you.
Sorry.
Enough of your farces, Grim. You claim you want to blackmail me, but that is not your true purpose here.
Why, your worshipfulness, you can't blame me for desiring to have you all to myself.
This has gone on long enough, little man. I grow tired of your stallings. They will cease immediately.
I couldn't agree more, my dear seer. Seems like it's time for things to wrap up.
They've got the missives. Get them.
Let's get the hell out of here!
We must make our escape. Many welcomes.
Dove, we better run like hell if we're to... No time for chat. Algine's hold over the Travelers is broken. The here of you are like the Travelers of ages past. I name you one among their number. They'll sing songs of you forever. As the chariot, no jail will hold you. And since you've used the Shroud of Omission so well...
We did it. We got out from under that rock and left the Hierophant in chains. They're a bit lost without the Hierophant, but they'll be able to get through it in time. Well, I've been to Telogris' den and Grimm's running things here now. He said in time I might take the reins. That'll show the... Remember me?
How are the shadows treating you, Dove? Keep the Travelers will always be different because of you. Now we have some loose ends to take care of.
Hello again, Honored One. It is good to think that any traveler might see the Hierophant in chains is... But the Hierophant was a shepherd, and many were her flock. Travelers that relied on... Now that we have seen the Hierophant safely fallen, I can... That is how a traveler's life should... May the road rise to meet you.
Now that I've got what I came for, I'm leaving. See you.
Lots of traffic going through the city.
Seeing you.
What?
Got the forge hot. All right then.
Care to browse? Plenty of shops in it. Odessa, but please come by again.
Yes?
Let me visit my stash, but
What?
Milo at your service.
I don't know. Let me see Tilt's collection. Which am I missing? Let's see. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, never mind, I'll come across it.
Milo, at your service.
Coming to take a rest at the manse then? Yeah, good hunting.
Hello?
Alright, I'm gonna just save here. I'll carry this on tomorrow. It's like a good point to stop. And that way I'll have main quest here leading into the main quest in the... So I have a bit of main quest lined up. Alright. Alright. Bit early, but it's alright. It's a good point. Tomorrow's Friday, so me as well, you know. Oh well. Later.